Stay safe. Thank you for to my second cousin, Matt Atwood, or Pladunk, for giving me this idea. Come, bring your Stuffy! My Stuffy today that I'm going to be using, you can pause, by the way, if you want to get your Stuffy. I'm going to wait for you to pause. My Stuffy, his name's Henry. He's very nice. Henry, what do you want to do today? Okay. What craft in the activity book? Okay. Make a little terrarium. So my Stuffy's with me, and for this, to make a terrarium, you're gonna first need a glass jar that your parents say it's okay to use and that they allow you to use it. And if there's a label on it and you don't want the label, you can ask your parents to take off the label. And if it's dirty, you can ask your parents to clean it out. But also make sure you do not drop it because it will shatter and that could hurt someone. It will be very sharp. Next, to make a terrarium, you can find some dirt that your parents are okay if you take some. And make sure after you touch dirt, you wash your hands and you don't get other things dirty, so you don't touch other things. And also, you can put other things like sand in your terrarium, or if you have some shells that are small that can fit in your jar, or some little tiny rocks. But don't hurt yourself. If it hurts to touch it, don't put it in. And if it's like a sharp rock, don't put it in. But only about fill your terrarium, your glass jar, halfway up. So not all the way up. So then you can put in a seed, and make sure that your top can have a nice, look at that, those little bees. They're bees if you can't see. But make sure that you can work with the top and it will fit in, and then all that can be good. And Henry says hi. Hi. So with the terrarium, I just filled it halfway with dirt. The edges inside the glass bottle, some dirt stuck to the side because it was damp. And if your thing inside that your parents, always make sure your parents allow if you use anything for this craft. Also, if it's dry in there, if it's really, really dry, make sure to put some water. Make sure it's not mud or sloshing around, but it's just enough so it's not light gray. And if it's dirt, it would be a nice rich brown. If it was sand, it'd be a darker color of that sand. And then also after this, we're gonna put in a plant, and make sure your parents allow you to use what plant you want to put in here. And I'm gonna put moss in mine, but make sure that your parents allow you for anything in this project. And so yeah, after I got the dirt in it, I watered it a bit, so then you can't really see it, but also you can, if your jar has a lid and you want to use that lid, you can, or you cannot use it. Mine didn't, and I'm not using it. And then I put my moss in, and make sure to put your plant terrarium. Make sure that the the glass, first of all, is clear, and also make sure it's out by the sun and it doesn't get dry. If it gets dried, it can die. And your parents can help you find a good place for you to store your terrarium. And I hope you have I hope it's a really fun project and that you have all the supplies. But make sure you stay safe in COVID-19. And yeah, bye. Stay safe and make sure your Stuffy stays safe.